some places can be good. A few are even great. But every once in a while, we discover something that upends our understanding of wild. A place that makes us stop, look around, and realize how rare true isolation has become. In a world growing smaller by the year, where wilderness is charted, mapped, and spoiled, it's no longer about going far, it's about going deep. Into landscapes that still breathe on their own terms, where water is filtered by gravity, stone, and time. Where the jungle is tall, wild, and unburdened. Here, resources remain rich because they've been respected. And where the setting feels less like a destination and more like a reminder that meaning lies beneath the surface. These places are not common. They're not convenient. But for those of us who are willing to earn our adventures, the dream spot can be found in a place called Eden.
So we are in the middle of nowhere in the Brazilian Amazon of the state of Pará. And we are in a beautiful headwater river of the Xingu River system. So the water that we have here has touched no civilization before it touches us. The river has rocky outcrops in the middle of the river, different kind of sandbanks and rock banks. So it's quite a diverse structure that you encounter, which for a fly fisherman is amazing. You get a chance to do some wet wading, walking on bedrock and boulders and pocket water. You also get to fish from the boat as much as you'd like, and the way the river channel meanders around all this structure allows you to access the same species and the same fishing scenarios as you would on foot that you do on the boat as well. The river is surrounded by pristine, beautiful jungle, completely filled with fauna of all sorts. You got scarlet macaws, hyacinth macaws, blue and gold macaws, and a bunch of other types of macaws, parrots, parakeets, a lot of really rare, beautiful birds like the curassow. And anyway, while you're fishing, you get to experience all these animals coming out to the river and adding to your experience. And if you're lucky enough, you'll see a tapir or a red brocket deer or a jaguar or capybaras or different other mammals that will come down to the river as well.
It really adds another layer to the whole experience. After having an amazing fishing day, it's just like a mission accomplished. That individual that came here to just experience the jungle is going to remember for the rest of their lives how it was to have their first fish, their first emotions, who they were with, you know, the feeling that we get as a family. It is so amazing to be part of their story.
Of course, people come here primarily for the fishing, but it goes a long way to have comforts for you to rest well, eat well. Yeah, it's good to layer things up, right? And in this case, getting the table of cheese and charcuterie and
Yeah, you have your 5-course meal, with the perfect wine and just perfectly gourmet and luxurious in the middle of the jungle.
the blend between home-cooked meals and gourmet food that utilize both international dishes with the local touch, I think is very important in giving clients also a culinary experience. It definitely gives off a vibe that this is your home too, and you feel invited, you feel welcome, and that's our goal. Our goal is to make you feel like you're with friends, like you're with family. So the structure is built about 10 meters above ground, and essentially it's a giant tree house. As soon as you step out of your room and you look off from your veranda, you can see the river. You can see the canopies of trees. You're at branch level, so you can see toucans and macaws and sloths and monkeys and all sorts of wildlife. And then just being able to finish up breakfast and step out into the deck here and just walk down the stairs directly onto your boat on the water. It's just such a unique setup. And I think people enjoy that coming here. So the fishing is quite special here. You have a huge spectrum of possibilities in terms of species. Multiple predatory species to chase, from payara to peacocks to giant wolffish, to matrinkshaw and multiple species of pacu and bicuda and different catfishes that you can even catch on fly. There's just endless possibilities. It's almost like fishing in the ocean. You never know what you're gonna get. Of course, you can target certain ones, but every now and then you'll get a bycatch of some surprise, and it opens up different worlds. You know, you don't concentrate on just one thing. You start ticking off the boxes and going down the line, and it just diversifies your experience to the max. And it's got everything that a fly angler dreams of. The jungle really brings the best out of you.
Yeah, and you strengthen relationships, you create bonds with people that you've never met before but have the same, goals. And if you're on a family jungle trip, it's just you get to know each other better, and it makes you a better person if you really know how to manage it,
So most people don't realize that the jungle has a connection very deep inside us. And once you come here, once you get to experience a place that is pristine, untouched, it awakens this feeling in your brain, and it feels like home. It feels like you should be here. And no matter where you are in the world later, you'll dream about it until you eventually come back to scratch that itch.
This is the edge we seek. The thin line between control and chaos, between reward and effort. What turns our fishing trips into the ultimate adventure isn't just timing or instinct or even preparation, but where it all happens. The right place changes everything, and there's only one that can truly be called the best. Because it's protected, because it's pristine, because the perfect spot isn't just one thing, it's many. Layers of pursuit, knowledge, and setting working in harmony. That is the essence of Amazon Eden Lodge. And that is why we choose depth over distance. In some places, the comforts can be good. A few even have great views. But Eden is proof that the word wild still means something.